Welcome to the Best Damn Podcast, and here's today's daily read for March the 26th, 2024. We start off first with the overall energy of the High Priestess. I feel like a lot of you guys right now, you are incredibly intuitive. When it comes to a relationship or a particular connection, I feel like you have like a gut feeling or a knowing about how something is going to go, or like who you want to be with, what direction you want to go in. So it's like, this is you really like trusting your intuition, using your discernment. You could also be, there could be silence, between you and somebody right now as well. This can also represent, you're not speaking to someone, or there not being a whole lot of talking between you and a person. We do see in the challenge position the Moon card. Now, the Moon card represents somebody hiding something, right? The challenge is being deceptive about the way that somebody feels. Somebody could, and I feel like this, right? Like, that's the intuition. It's like knowing that someone is hiding something, that they're not being totally honest with the way that they feel. They're not telling you, exactly what they're feeling, or maybe they're in love with somebody else. Maybe they're, they don't really love you, or, this could be you as well. It's just like you're not feeling it anymore. It's like, but I feel like there are people holding back, being emotionally deceptive or being emotionally manipulative, or just not telling something the truth, trying to keep it hidden. We'll see what it is. We look in the recent past, we see the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords can be like your social media card. It can also be like your spying card. So it can be like somebody spying on you, like watching you, stalking you, observing you. And I feel like this is somebody doing it quietly, right? They're like trying to see what you're doing, what you got going on. And maybe this is the person, maybe this is what you're suspicious of, that they're actually just, like looking at someone else or spying on someone else, worried about somebody else. Maybe you guys could have the feeling like they're, checking in on an ex, and they're not being honest about how they feel, that they're still stuck on them, or whatever. And on the bottom of the deck, we do see the Lover's card. So the Lover's card, not only is it about connection with one's higher self, it represents soulmate energy, divine counterpart, twin flame. So deep down inside, you see this as a soulmate connection, right? Or you have a soulmate connection coming in, and this person sees you as a soulmate, And I feel like maybe they watched you for a while, or you watched them, to kind of see where you were. And it's like, maybe there wasn't a whole lot of communication, and there was some holding back of feelings. And, in the immediate future with the Hangman, I feel like this is like waiting on something to kind of come to fruition. It's Piscean energy, but it's like a guaranteed success. And the Hangman energy is you like waiting for something to develop, waiting for something to unfold that will actually unfold. So it's something that's going to come to fruition, but you're like allowing something to play out. You're allowing something to manifest. And what you don't see coming with the Three of Pentacles, this could be, having to do with work or something like that. Maybe there is, someone they have a connection with, a coworker or something like that, for some of you guys. This could also be someone they have children with. You do see the baby here, This could be like a third party, like with a baby's dad or a baby's mom, or, someone that they have kids with. And this can also represent an announcement, the announcement of taking things to a new level, announcement of engagement, announcement of a child, of, being in a relationship, or, things like that. I do see with the Seven of Cups in the focus that you're really like weighing your options. You're trying to figure out, what's going on. Some of you guys could kind of be in your feels and in your head a little bit. It's like, you're deciding which route to kind of take on this. It's like not knowing which direction you want to go. It's like, you could choose a multitude of roads, and it's like you're dreaming of the different ways that things could play out, and it's like, in one hand, this could be beautiful, and turn out really beautiful for you. And another hand, there is a serpent in one of those cups. So this could turn out really, shitty. And this person could be a snake, and what they're hiding could be something that really does upset you and breaks this connection. You can tell here that it is a burden. They feel burdened by this, but they're not going to give up despite this burden. And you know what? With the Three of Pentacles too, that could be it. You know, it could be like, you know, a financial burden, you know, and they don't want to share this financial burden with you. You know, it's like they see this beautiful life with you. You know, they've been watching you maybe to kind of see if you're stable, and it's like, you know, really holding back their feelings because they see you as a soulmate, you know, and trying to wait and allow things to play out, but it's like a financial burden that's holding them back, or a burden of some sort. I feel like you are going to offer your cup of love, or you will be offered a cup of love, but the Knight of Cups, this is nothing too serious, too quick, right? This is just saying, I'm digging you, right? I'm into you, and I want to see you. I want to spend time with you, and I feel like you guys are going to move forward. This is your person moving towards you, or moving, you know, for some of you, this is you moving towards someone, or someone moving, you know, towards someone else also, it could be. So for each person, it's going to be different, but we see in the hopes and dreams at King of Pentacles, right? This is, you know, you ultimately stepping your game up. You know, finding stability. Like the King of Pentacles is very stable. The King of Pentacles is very wise, very grounded, emotionally secure, financially secure and stable. And it's like having all of these blessings and all these things around them, you know, and able to kind of manifest and take charge of their life. And I feel like, you know, this is the energy that you're wanting. And not only is your person probably wanting you to be this, but it's like you're wanting this of yourself. That way you can bring, you know, things to fruition that you desire. And in the outcome, we do see the Ten of Swords. So this can be one of two things. One, you know, things coming to an end, right? Things coming to an end. This burden here, you know, the deception, you know, maybe they're messing with someone they consider as a soulmate, right? That could be it. Someone they have children with. You know, they're weighing their options, kind of leaving you hanging, leaving you waiting. They see it as a burden, but they're going to basically go towards this other person because it's about money, right? At the end of the day, you know, it's financial stability and whatever. This is going to be a little heartbreaking. It's backstabbing type of energy. And for others of you, you know, it's you or them that is a soulmate, and they've been kind of watching you to see, you know, your stability, and maybe they've been kind of keeping quiet, and it's like, you know, something's being held back, and, you know, they're either having financial troubles or they want to take things to a higher level. And as this develops, you know, these things that you've been trying to manifest are going to come to fruition. You know, despite the burdens, they're going to continue to push forward, and this couple of will be offered, and you will bring that stable, grounded, nurturing energy and heal the wounds of the past that you've experienced. Now, the Oracle cards say, stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it's like, stay optimistic about your love life. No matter what happens, I feel like some of you guys have more than one person, right? More than one option. So it's like, stay optimistic. If one thing doesn't work out, then another will, right? Or if things kind of seem rough, I believe just, you know, keep the faith. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And this could be somebody that you've dealt with in the past, you know. And maybe in the past it felt like a betrayal because they stayed with someone they had children with instead of going with you. You met them online, right? You waited around for this to happen and it never worked out. They seen you as like wishy-washy or whatever. You know, your story. This is a general reading. And then we have the spectrum, and it is, I meet out and I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. So it's like, you're not allowing people to not see your value, period, right? And you see people's value. You know, you don't judge people off of their past or what they've done. It's like, you go off the energy, period, and you want people to do the same. And finally, we see the Knight. You know, the Knight is like about, you know, not only harnessing like the darkness, your shadow, right, and healing your shadow side. It's also about bringing things to the light that are hidden, and it can be about, you know, carnality too, expressing passion and lust, and, you know, really coming together and bringing balance and, you know, a cup of fullness and happiness into your life. So I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. Like I said, it's a general reading. A few different stories here, a few different possibilities. So let me know if you want to book a personal tarot reading. Text 513-393-2396 or email therealbestdampodcast@gmail.com. Donate, support, PayPal, Cash App, Facebook Messenger, or patreon.com, Best Damn Podcast Official. I love you guys. You have an awesome one. See you next time.